right, so obviously let's start with this weekend here. You're back in Xfinity. It's a big opportunity for you. So when it came to this opportunity with the 78 team and BJ, where did it really start for you guys?
Really just get back in the seat. I learned at DGR I kind of need more seat time before I get opportunities like that, which I'm blessed for every opportunity I get. Mainly just good people here at BJ McLeod Racing. I love running for them. I've been with them before. It's where I made my Xfinity debut. So it's good to be back with them. And right now we're just seat time and log laps and be there at the end, finish races. That's all we need to do.
Yeah, it's been quite a bit of off time for you. When it comes to building relationships, when you're not inside the race car, is that really one of your biggest things that you've been working on when it comes to building strong relationships with race teams like this one?
Yeah, even when I was out of the car, I went to the track as much as I could, still call, text, and, aggravate people when I can, just try to be there when an opportunity comes, and, every day is just emailing sponsors to try to get back in the race car. And I think we're going to be looking pretty good for next year. We're just trying to finish out this season. Like I said, just get as much seat time as we can and just keep building those connections.
Is it harder when you're inside the race car to build connections because you have to prove yourself out there, but when you're outside, perhaps you have a little bit more time to focus on the sponsorship side? I mean, is one tougher than the next?
Yeah, it's just you have to play both sides of it. When you get in the race car, your job is to simply just drive that race car. When you get out, your job is to just network as much as you can. And emailing sponsors is a big thing at home, but like I said, when you get in that race car, you just need to be thinking about, doing your job and just being there every lap and just be there at the end.
Yeah, you said next year's looking pretty good. I mean, is that for, the truck series, or if you're looking for more of a bonding connection with the 78 team in Xfinity? I mean, where are you really looking at, and where is it looking good for you?
We've got a few options out there. We haven't quite nailed one of them down yet, but as far as funding next year, it's going to be one of our best funding years. So we got some good sponsors coming next year, and we just kind of figure out which track we want to head down, and just kind of go from there. But either way, I'll be blessed with any opportunity I get, whether it be trucks or Xfinity here at BJ McLeod or whoever it is. So as long as I'm in a race car, I'll be happy.
Absolutely. One of your biggest opportunities was in the truck series with DJR. You mentioned that. I mean, that was a huge day for you. You qualified great, raced in end well, unfortunately. But when it comes to something like that, I mean, you seem like someone who waits a long time for opportunities like that. And, when that came to you, I mean, how special of a day was that for your career?
Yeah, when we were in that race, I knew about it 2-3 weeks before we went and ran it. So we weren't really, I don't want to say I was looking forward to it all year. It was more of an opportunity that just kind of came up, and took it when I had it. And probably needed a little bit more seat time before I did that, but the highlight of the day was the qualifying, which we made a lot of noise. My phone was going crazy, and then in the race, it was just an inexperienced deal. Truck was a little bit loose than I wanted it to be, especially in traffic, and just hit a wrong patch of dirty air, and I wasn't ready for it. So, but that's why we need more seat time, so we can go do those opportunities again here in the future and be ready for it and capitalize on it.
Was that a one-off?
That was a one-off, but who knows what we got going next year. We'll see, and we'll get more opportunities like that.
Yeah. What exactly happened with JD Motorsports? Obviously, that's where you started out the season, ran the first half dozen of races or so. I mean, what really happened with that team?
It just wasn't a good fit at the moment. I don't have any hard feelings against Johnny Davis. He gave me a great opportunity, and the finishes just weren't there, and it just wasn't the right fit for me at the time. So, who knows? We might come back around to that option next year. Still got a lot of respect for him, but it wasn't a good fit for the time being.
Yeah. What did you learn most from that situation?
Just, your car kind of is what it is. If you got a 25th place car, if you finish 20th with it, that's a good day. And I was just trying to do way too much for what the car was able to and what I was capable of. So I just need to just log all the laps and not get into bad situations like that and just rush myself.
Do you think you needed time off? It's really tough for a driver to say that, but we saw with Stenhouse, years ago when he was out of the ride, he came back even stronger. Did you think that you needed time off as a driver? Yeah,
I think it's good. Like you said, a driver doesn't really want to admit that, and but the team even told me that, you know, they gave me a couple races off just to, you know, kind of cool down, and that allowed me to just, you know, watch film and just go work out and just, you know, kind of clear my head, and just when I got back into the car to run good.
Yeah.
So it's which we had a good run as soon as I did get back in the car, and then went back to my bad luck.
Yeah. Is it just the nature of the sport that you've been learning, you know, the hard way this year?
Yeah. It's just how the sport goes sometimes. You know, I would say this has been a very rough year for me as far as bad luck, and so I'm hoping to get this year out of the way. You know, like I said, I've blessed for all the opportunities I've got this year. It's just we've had too much bad luck, more bad luck than all my years of racing this year. So hoping to just get that out of the way and start fresh next year. But we're gonna have some good runs here with BJ McLeod. You know, car was pretty sporty in practice. It was pretty free actually, and but we were getting closer and closer, and races when it matters.
Yeah. Is BJ someone who's always had your back? I always hear good things about him. I mean, is he the same guy to you?
Yeah, he was there 3 years ago when I made my truck debut, you know, just kind of coaching me, and, you know, little things like drink plenty of water before this race, and, you know, eat something, like, so he's really always been there since my first start, and that's why it's cool to still have him around, and, you know, I can still go drive for him. So yeah, and he's a great personality, and it keeps me motivated, and you know, there's no down moments with him. You know, he'll tell you what he thinks, and but you know, he always motivates me the most.
Yeah. What's the rest of the season look like for you? You said next year looks good with sponsorship, best so far. But what's the rest of this season?
Yeah,
look like?
I got one more race with BJ, and we're trying to work on some more stuff. Hopefully with BJ McLeod, and because I like the team, I like driving for him. So we're gonna see what it takes to get back in the car for a third or fourth race, which might could happen. We'll just have to see, you know, play those sponsor dollars right.
Yeah, absolutely. Where's that one race?
Dover.
Dover? Okay. Yeah, definitely appreciate your time.
Yep.
Yeah, best luck tonight.
Yep,
Thank
thanks.
you.